Shalom, my family. This is Achoti Tamar doing a special commentary for MajorTv, Black News Talk and Entertainment. Family, we have witnessed a lot of things, a lot of issues, a lot of stories, a lot of rhetoric, a lot of propaganda, a lot of truths since the Tulsa commemoration. As I sit back and I observe all these things, all these news stories coming out, the latest being young black boy being shot by an Asian for trying to retrieve his bike out of a lawn. You have the division that's occurring within the Black Power movement. It's being aired on YouTube and Instagram, being played out. And when they say the revolution will be televised, or will it not be televised? My commentary today deals with just that. What is being on code, and how can we maintain code? There are certain occasions that arises where we should, step up and say things and speak out, primarily against the powers that be, because after all, we are living in end times. And so you have to ask yourself the question, how do you know these are end times? Where did you get that information from? And if you know where you got that information from, then you can understand why people are behaving in the manner in which they're behaving. We're living in a time of spiritual warfare. What type of demonic spirit you need to be possessed with in order for you to think that it is cool and justified to shoot a gun at a child because he's in your yard? I was watching another YouTuber. His name is Newbreed. He mentioned Manchurian Candidate, and if you've never seen that movie before, The Manchurian Candidate, you might want to check that out. It deals with MK Ultra. And it deals with programming. And so all of these things are being played out on the television through their programming, CNN programming, MSNBC programming, BET programming, MTV programming, ABC, NBC, CBS programming. Programming what? Your minds. Mental slavery our people are still in. And so, because of the mental chains, we question why these things are happening when prophecy has already been foretold and said that these things will happen. How we react to these things is the question. Do we go along to get along, as Kwame Brown reported? Oh, scripture also says that all things done in the dark shall come to the light. So is Kwame Brown just exposing some things that need to come to the light, that the powers that be, I told y'all in the beginning, the powers that be want you to see, want you to hear, want you to understand, want you to understand. It is time we understand what they're trying to do and who they're trying to do it to. If you haven't got the picture that we're being targeted as a nation of people, if you haven't got the picture that's why they're trying to silence, shut down defame all those who are standing out against and standing up for our nation of people, the same people that the powers of be are trying to take down, destroy, genocide. It's what's on the menu. And now the Asians are looking like the new minority. Their rights have to be protected. But yet they're shooting at us. So, because he has this law on his side, where Asians can't be terrorized, he can get out on a $10,000 bond. I pause for effect. Just for the simple fact that I had to pay $1,500 to get someone out of jail. For an accused child abuse charge on their own child. So how far have we been brainwashed into believing that the system recognizes us as citizens, let alone human beings? We're still fighting for civil rights. It has to be voted on for you to vote. Congress have to vote for you to vote when Congress is made up of more than, I would say now, 70% of white men. And when you ask them if they support a particular country, just one country that has laws on the books where, their laws, their rights, their civil rights cannot be abridged and nobody can discriminate against them or hate against them, say anything against them. Just as the Asians now have a law on the book where nobody can say nothing against them. But we have so-called civil rights that's supposed to protect black people. But yet we can have a 6-year-old boy, 6 or 7, not quite sure, but whatever it is, this is a child. This is somebody's child. This is a black man's child. Not just somebody, a black man's child. And where's the outrage? Where is the NRA? Where's the NRA? Where's the Congressional Black Caucus? Where is every black elected official? Where do you stand on this story? Is this really happening? Right? Because see, it's a common trend that it's like the powers that be are testing the waters, just testing to see, let's put this out there. Let's make this happen through Manchurian candidate type situation, right? Where we MK Ultra these people and they're triggered and they do behave in a certain way where we as laymen would like, why in the world would he do that? What would make him say, okay, I'm going to shoot my gun from the inside of my home through a closed window and shoot at a child? So the people that powers to be, they say, well, let's do that and see how the people are going to react. Pull up. March. Stay quiet. Report. Those are questions. What do we do in this hour? Do we pull up? Do we report? Do we stay quiet? Do we march? Or do we shut them down? Y'all understand that there's not a whole lot of Asian restaurants, corner store type restaurants, and fast food type Asian restaurants in the white neighborhoods. Just want to put that out there. They're in the black neighborhoods where they frying up anything in that kitchen for you and serving it to you over some rice that may not even be really rice. Maybe some Monsanto product of Bill Gates. This is just Achoti Speaks talking to y'all. Here reporting, commentating for Major TV news, black news, talking entertainment. We also have an issue with China, the actress. She's getting a lot of backlash from people that's disappointed in the fact that she's mentioning God in her live Instagram post, and that she's actually giving prophetic warnings to all of us. And she's getting backlash. She's being bullied on social media. And nobody's talking about that. Why have we removed the Most High from our conversation? Why has it become the norm to say that your faith doesn't have anything to do with it? Because I can believe, and I really do believe, that the reason why the father of the 6-7-year-old that received a bullet by the Chinaman, I really do believe that it was nothing but his faith that stopped him from, going on a mad search to look for this man and to take this man out. If you ask this man, I bet you he will say, the reason why I did what I did is because I want to understand. Because I can't understand, because I do not operate like that. Because more than likely his faith tells him to respect children and respect the elders. More than likely. So here's the thing, my people. I don't want to make this commentary too long. Are we going to steady divide ourselves? Or are we going to come together as a collective black nation under one sovereign, the Most High Creator, and concentrate and make our people our priority after we straighten out our own houses? After we straighten out our own houses and we come back together as a collective to say we're going to stand behind one common goal, and this is how we stay on code. Just be black. After you do your housework, then you can come back to the community and you're secure in whatever faith you follow, whatever religion you follow, whatever gun club you follow, whatever militia you follow, whatever state representative you follow, whatever governor you follow, whatever mayor you follow, whatever city you rep, whatever hood you rep. We're back on one code. We just being black, and anything that go against that, we not having that. Shouts out to MajorTv. Happy birthday, my brother. This has been Achoti Tamar reporting once again for MajorTv, Black News Talking Entertainment. One love. Shalom.